Y'all really feel, like, did that make you feel big or something? Like, that's weak as fuck. Weak. This Baddies gone weak. I'm actually, like, getting mad for real.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
Not even supposed to be fighting in public because we not trying to get kicked the fuck out the country, but I guess all that shit went out the window.
Yo, it's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna talk about Baddies Gone Wild. This episode, I think we all could probably, together can say that this was a whack, weirdo episode. Girls over here jumping and talk about, oh, if you're my cousin, you should jump. Bitch, we're not cousins. We're not that. So you're over here talking about, oh, we should all jump, like, what are you talking about? Girl, you seem stupid and deranged. But before I get pissed off, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, wanted, securing the bag.
Alright, so the episode starts where it left off, where we see all the girls over here watching Oxy and Gloss fight.
Florida's club, and all I'm thinking is somebody's going to jail tonight, because, bitch, you know Brazil don't play that shit.
And at this point, Gloss, like, you're talking about, can't nobody hoe beat me, can't nobody do nothing, they not checking me. Girl, they check you every time, and they beat you every time. So if it's Oxy, if it's Shay, Bahati, it doesn't matter, girl, you're gonna get dusted every time. It's the first 5 minutes of the episode, we see Oxy and Gloss were here fighting. TT, it looked like she was saying, like, oh, I'm not trying to jump in, I'm trying to jump in. And then she was saying, oh, she tried to get the security guard. And then you got Rella talk about, oh, I'm on that. I'm just like, y'all always just cool, literally. But now somebody wants to fight, y'all. It seems like y'all over here just starving for camera time at this point. Because now, Rella, I'm looking at Rella right now, like, girl, you got the camera in your face, you got the lights on you, lights, camera, action. Now you want to turn up. And I can only imagine what's about to happen. They basically take all the girls outside. We find out that they get kicked out of the club, as they should, because they're acting crazy. So they go downstairs, and Shay and Oxy are still in the club.
Give it up. Hopefully the bitch understands she can't fuck with us. Like,
Shay and Oxy are just over here on 10. They just lit. They're just like, yeah, girl, we did our big one, blah 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 blah. You look downstairs that everybody already left. Downstairs, we see Emery. Emery's like, oh, bitch, y'all think y'all over here did something? Best believe when y'all get outside, we're waiting for you. Oxy and Shay's on 10. They just knew they just did their biggest one. But I don't know about y'all, but I'm very much a safety cautious type of bitch. So when old girl's trying to open up that bottle and she's just like, I'm like, girl, I'm like, oh, I'm like, if you want to pop the bottle somewhere. Don't pop it in my way. I see people get their eyes popped out. No, ma'am. I'm ducking out the way. Like, girl, you want to pop it over there? Like, get out my face. I like Emery. Y'all know I like Emery. So, okay. But Emery, you over here downstairs, looking upstairs as they over here just, having a good time, celebrating. They lit. They having a good time. But you're just
like, y'all bitches are over here celebrating. Y'all don't know what y'all got going on, because when y'all come downstairs, you got to deal with us.
why y'all ain't shaking hands and shit and think that we didn't see y'all? Yeah, we're waiting downstairs for your ass.
Never in my days. Try to sound tough. Talk about you're going to fight us. Girl, a group of people. First of all, I'm calling the police. That's number one. But two, scary bitch one-on-one. When you got to add other people to your mix because it seems like you can't handle your fate on your own. In Hurricane M, I like you. You already, I said this time and time, I like you. But if you want to fight those girls head up. For you to be like, I'm going to let y'all listen to what she said.
I did y'all big one upstairs and y'all was kumbaya and shaking hands and shit and think that we didn't see y'all.
We.
Yeah, we're waiting.
We're waiting.
For your...
We're waiting. No, say I'm waiting downstairs for you at the door. I'm waiting at the door for you. And you should have been at the door like, what's up? So what's up? But no, you talking about we're waiting. I don't like stuff like that. It's so scary. Ugh. And I'm just like, that's weak bitch one-on-one. I like Emery, but my whole thing is, girl, for you to be like, we're waiting for you, we're about to do you in, we're about to get you. What about I? You need a group to fight these two girls? That's where it's weird. Like, you need backup to fight them? It was weird. And then on top of that, Jaden has been minding her business the whole night. Jaden comes downstairs in her little cheetah dress, just TT just like, you know what? I'm going to get her. Like, she looked like she was in like a cocaine-induced rage and just went over and fought Jaden.
I smacked Jaden 2 times, G. She still was just standing up there like, I'm not fighting. Okay, cool.
And she's like, yeah, I just hit her. And she was just over here like, oh my God, my hair. Like, I'm just like, girl, of course, you just caught her off guard. Like, what did you think? And then I'm looking at Natalie. Natalie, you sat here and let this shit happen after you just had a conversation talking about fight this girl head up. Don't be over here jumping 2-on-1, 3-on-1. And that's all that was. But now you just sat back with Scotty and motherfucking Bobby and did nothing. Like, that's weak as hell and that's weird. For you to be the CEO and whatever have you, that's weird as fuck. And Natalie, I lost respect. Cause I'm just like, girl, you're a hypocrite. Which, I mean, should have been shot. So we see the girls doing that. So at this point, after Jaden over here swapped it out with TT, we see Shay, she's over here carrying Oxy on her back. Just there in La La Land. Literally, when they got to past the first sprinter, we see Gloss and Emery come behind them, just just tag, and then they start fighting, just split off. And I'm just looking like, what is going on? Like, okay, Gloss, okay, I get it. You wanted to get your ones in. Cool, fine, whatever. But I'm just thinking about, like, y'all not thinking about, like, Brazilian jail? Like, I'm not going to jail in Brazil. We see the girls outside, and Daisy steadily pressing Janelle, talking about, oh, why is she fighting for you? Why is Gloss fighting for you? Girl, Gloss ain't fighting for nobody.
Why is Gloss fighting for you? She not fighting for me. She is, though.
What the fuck are you talking about, Daisy? You sound fucking stupid. The reason why Gloss was upset was because Oxy brought her name up, so she felt like she needed to defend it, because she was like, why are you putting me in the same sense with boring? And like I said before, Gloss, I mean, she should have, but to each his own. Like, Daisy, you're really trying to make this thing happen. And my whole thing with Janelle is, at this point, she has brought this up 3 times. And a bitch like me, at first time, I'm like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. Like, girl, that was not. 2 times, I'm just like, girl, that's not what it is. I just told you what it is. I'm not about to say the same thing over and over. So this 3rd time, you should just pop her in her face, because it was what it was. You're keep saying the same rhetoric that I'm telling you that's not what it is. I'm not about to fight for somebody because you told me to. Who are you? No, I don't see it for Jaden. No shade, Jaden. If you seeing this girl, like, it's nothing personal. It's just the character that you have on the show. I do like your moments that you do have. Your confessional moments, they be actually a key. But with all that being said, TT, you attacking Jaden for what? If anything, you was over here mad at Oxy. Why are you fighting Jaden? That is so weird to me. And then my whole thing is, she don't want to fight. She can't fight. Y'all already fought her 2 times at this point. So why are you still trying to fight her? Because you have some aggression? Girl, pop it at Daisy. Pop it at Daisy. Didn't Daisy over here wear you a new one? Yeah, but to each his own, because she's scary. They pick and choose. But to each his own. So that happens, and then, after they over here trying to fight, you see the girls over here screaming and hollering. We put Shay and Oxy in the sprinter. They are crashing out, pure crash out. And Oxy, I feel like you're doing a little too much at this point. You're begging to get off the sprinter. You're begging for this. You're begging for that. Bahati's trying to calm you down. You're over here talking to her crazy. You're kicking the back of the seat where the driver is at. They're telling you to stop. So at some point, they were like, you know what? Let them fight.
Hey, you're not kicking the chair. No.
So they get y'all off the sprinter. Daisy over here talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get in there. There's your opportunity. So, Oxy and Shay run up. Daisy get with them. Boom. And Daisy, for you to be talking all that shit, Oxy was keeping up with you. And then we see Janellis. We see Emery. We see all these other people start jumping in. Shay trying to over here fight. Shay's getting over here fought by 2 girls, Emery and Janellis at this point. And I'm just like, there's no reason for jumping. It's weird. So it's a street ball, mayhem. They're trying to just fight, they just fighting, right? So TT over here trying to run up, and she runs up, and Bahati is over here trying to break stuff up, just trying to be, stop, oh my God, stop, guys. Why did TT run and snatch Bahati's wig? And she's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, Bahati. Bahati's like, what the fuck? And then you see Daisy's like, oh my God, girl. Oh my God. Mind you, I think it's the first time they see her without her wig on or her hair. So they were just like, oh, she actually shaved her hair. Like, yeah, girl, snatch me off if you want to, because there's nothing for you to cling on to. Yeah. So that happened. So I'm just looking like, okay, cool. Okay. They still crashing out. Right? They still crashing out. And this is where we get into both sprinters, right? On one sprinter, we got Jaden, Oxy, Shay, and Bahati. Bahati's basically explaining to them, like, you know, I was trying to help y'all out. I was trying to be there for y'all. I was trying to break stuff up. And they're like, no, you weren't doing shit, bitch. You weren't doing nothing.
The only person I seen hop up behind me was Shay. Corny as fuck, yo, weak as fuck. I don't care.
That's what Oxy's saying. And mind you, Oxy is intoxicated. And Bahati's telling her, like, you're drunk. And she's like, bitch, I've never been too drunk for da-da-da-da-da. I'm just like, well, kind of sort of you're drunk as fuck, Oxy. 1 and 2, didn't you just step on glass? But to each his own, whatever. So that had happened, and you know, it was what it was. So I'm just like, okay. Bahati keeps steady explaining herself. She explained herself to Shay. She explained herself to Jaden. She explained herself to Oxy. And at some point, Bahati, you already know, girl, clock it, we like you. But you're doing too much explaining.
I never been too drunk. Shit, we're not gonna fall apart, yo. We not, but I'm just saying how the fuck I feel. Bitch, don't ever say I'm too drunk for nothing.
I would have said it one time, like, I was there for y'all. I was there, da-da-da-da. I would have set my ass down and just kept it forward. Like, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm not about to over here scream and holler. I'm not about to do none of that. I think you're a fucking drunk. I think you're over here overdoing too much. And that's just what it was. I would have just kept it like there. But Oxy kept just popping it, popping it, popping it. And I get that they are friends. But for me, there's just comes a point where it's just like, girl, you're not about to sit here and talk to me crazy. I'm not trying to get up and slap the shit out you, so please just leave me alone. I just know me, I probably would just said the wrong thing, because I just want to tell her, like, girl, who are you talking to? Because I know you're not talking to me. You really need to play it safe, because I'm trying to spare you right now. And then that's what, like, oh, bitch, you trying to spare, da, 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 da. And then they would have got the fight, you know. But it was what it was. On the other sprinter, you got all the other girls, minus Ming, because you already know Ming left because she was drunk and she was sloppy and she was over here throwing up. Cool. So Daisy thought it would be a good idea, after all the girls over here kicking and just having a good time. She's like, Janellis, you over here weird. You're over here doing some weird shit. You're moving weird. You're not standing on business, Janellis.
You been on some weird shit, and when I just told you, hold on. When I just told you to fight this bitch, you ain't do nothing. You want me to fucking girl?
And Janellis was like, well, how am I not standing on business? And Daisy had the nerve to say, didn't I tell you to slap this bitch? Didn't I tell you to fight this bitch? Janellis, I mean, she said what needed to be said. Like, girl, I'm not about to jump because you told me to. But I would have said, girl, who the fuck are you to tell me anything? You're not no bitch for me to do anything to. And she was like, I didn't see you fight. And she was like, I fought Shay. And then Hurricane said she fought Shay. She was like, well, I didn't see that.
Daisy felt some type of way because she didn't see me fight. She thought I really didn't do anything. And it's just like, I'm not jumping when you say jump. It don't work like that.
Who are you for me to impress? You are not that girl. You are not. Like, literally, she's not that girl. So I'm just looking at her like, girl, at some point, I don't have to explain myself to you. And I'm happy that Janelle's didn't do too much explaining, because I like Janelle's, and I feel like Janelle's really be standing on her own and standing on 10 toes. I don't like the fact that she jumped with Hurricane, but low-key, I feel like Janelle's would fight first and Hurricane tagged in, but to each his own. But yeah, I just look at Daisy just like, you really want people to move because you move, and that's not what it was. And I'm happy that Janelle stood up to her. So, you know, Janelle was just popping in, and Cupcake was like, ooh, did you hear that, Daisy?
Being messy.
And then Janelle clocked her like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you doing? And so Cupcake felt some way like, oh, girl, why you pressing me? Why you da-da-da? And they're telling her like, girl, because you're being messy.
Cupcake was like, ooh, Daisy were. And you know, Cupcake do like to instigate all the time. Like, shut the fuck up.
She's like, well, how am I being messy? Like, just because she's like, she's mad because I was being messy. But like, y'all, I don't get it. It don't make sense. It's not like I was being messy. I'm like, girl, what the fuck are you talking about? You just literally contradicted yourself. You just said she's mad at you because you were being messy, but you don't understand because you weren't being messy. Cupcake, please get the fuck off my screen. What are you talking about? Okay, so we then go into the house. Mind you, we already knew what was going to happen. Shay was like, oh, I don't want to be in the house. They're going to be jumping this and the third. Shay already got to go to the hospital because her finger's fucked up. So the 4 girls go up to the room. Bahati takes her stuff out the room because she's arguing with Oxy. And she's telling Oxy, like, you know, Oxy's over here drunk. And then she's still trying to tell Oxy that she's over here, you know, was trying to support her and help her out. But Oxy ain't trying to hear that. So she's just like, you know what? I'm taking myself out the room. And they're like, oh, you ain't got to take yourself out the room. She's like, yes, I do.
I don't know. Like, I feel like we should be sticking together because we done already been through so much at this point.
Yes, I do. So she took herself out the room, got her own room. So the 3 girls are in the room. They locked the door. It was what it was. Jaden tried to sneak out and fight, but I'm just looking at Jaden like, Jaden, please. Out of the 3 girls, you are not the heavy hitter to be going out. They are not the soldier to send out to represent the team. So then we over here see all the girls come in, and TT runs in like she's trying to over here have a Rocky moment for Bad Girls Club season 10. But, you know, she didn't get too far. But Cupcake comes in and confronts Janellis. And Cupcake's like, oh, she basically telling her, like, girl, I don't like the fact that you over here trying to check me and this and the third. And Janellis got up like she should. But Janellis, in that moment, at that point, you knew Cupcake was trying to play with you, and she just pressed you. You should have did what you had to do. You already knew what time it was, and I'm happy that next episode you do what you got to do. I don't condone violence, but to each his own. I'm happy that you handle Cupcake, because Cupcake, you are messy and you do be popping it, and there are questions around you. I'm not gonna go into it because I don't condone the question that people are talking about, but Cupcake, you do too much, and Janellis, you did what you had to do. Period. So that was basically the end of the episode. Like, the episode literally was the sprinter and the brawl, right? I just think personally, tag teaming and all that stuff is weak as fuck. It's weird, and y'all don't get no kudos. Y'all don't get no points for over here jumping 2 girls. It was literally like 4 of y'all. Well, it was 2 girls per 1 girl. Y'all don't get no cool points for that. It was weird. It was very weird, and I didn't like it. And it made me like the other girls more, because I'm just like, why are y'all so pressed over these girls? Oh, they weak. So why do you want to fight a girl that's weak? Oh, they boring. Why do you want to entertain a girl that's boring? Y'all get what I'm saying? If it's girls that you don't like, and they're boring, they're weak, they can't fight, why would you want to fight them? For me, when the cool girls, when they implode on themselves, that's more entertaining. I'm just like, oh, who's gonna fold? Because I know you bitches are over here scared of each other. Like, Emery, you let Daisy over here pop it in your face and you did nothing. She said, oh, I can't get on the sprinter bus, bitch, because my motherfucking shoes gone, bitch. You did nothing. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't want to get that TT treatment. Had TT's head rocking. Okay. But this week, my baddies of the week was Shay, it was Bahati, and it was Janellis. Those are my baddies of the week. I feel like they stand on it. And even with Janellis, she's in the cool girls. She literally is on the outs. Like, the girls over here be switching on her every time they can. So it was what it was. Like I said, I put my 8 girls that I think I want them to come back. These are the girls I want to come back because I feel like they bring something different. And if you don't see your fave on the screen, I'm sorry. I just think that they're boring as fuck. Personally, Cupcake, I don't think Cupcake should come back. Cupcake don't stand on business, and Cupcake is weak. Ming, you literally let a girl hit you with a bottle of water and did nothing. That says it all. Gloss, you do a lot of this, but you don't do enough of this, right? My whole thing with Gloss is the fact that you're forgettable. You fade into the background. Your personality's not big. It's just very much irrelevant, right? Jaden, I mean, I like your confessionals, but you let these girls play with you entirely too much. So with that, I don't think you should come back. The storyline with you and Emery, it got to stop. Erica, gorgeous girl. I think that's where it starts and stop when it comes to this baddie universe. Did I miss anybody? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we might get some replacements. We'll see. But other than that, y'all, let me know what you guys think. Comment below Who was your favorite, and what do y'all think about the jumping? Well, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let it God stop a y'all and break your ear here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This American all I really ask me for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye-bye.